Good morning and welcome to the very first episode of the Morning Americano, which we all got our coffee here. So why are we here in the first place? I will go around the room and introduce everybody. First up, in the middle of your picture right now, if you're watching on the audio, if you're watching on the YouTubes and everything like that, we got Nico, actor, plays Mac in Americano. And to her right, we have Marcus, who plays Antonio, the son of Rondell Sheridan in Americano. So you're wondering, what the fuck is Americano? So last January, we all made a movie together, and it was a lot of fun. We screened this past year at the Toronto International Film Festival, and now we're kind of gearing up to take this thing so that you can join the community. So first, we were a little closed door about it, and now we're opening up the Americano community to you at home. So, Lay, Marcus, thank you for joining me.
Yay! Thanks for hanging out, Denny.
Yeah, no, thank you. Wait, so first off, we got to get into this right away. Marcus had a big spot on the NBA Cup final last night. So as a actor, dude, just tell me about what you got going on, when you got into acting, Marcus, and we'll let the people get to know you a little bit.
Yeah. Should I talk about the NBA spot? I don't know.
Yo, listen, this is like sure we're here to get people into Americano, but they gotta know you, man. They gotta know the franchise.
Current events, Marcus.
I hear that. Well, it is exciting. It's an exciting time. It's an exciting year, especially. I got into acting right before the pandemic. I'd say like 2019. I've kind of been flirting with the entertainment industry. I take some acting classes here and there. I love movies. I knew I loved like the filmmaking. I took like a directing course like back in the day. But really kind of diving into it with both feet was definitely like 2019. But that being said, it's been an exciting year, especially, Americano going to Toronto International Film Festival and, being there and seeing that and witnessing that was amazing. Definitely one of the highlights of the year. And then also, Denny said I landed a commercial with the NBA, and that's like airing right now. It's kind of crazy because I got friends hitting me up like, "Oh, I just saw you on, when I was streaming, and I saw you on TV." I was like, "Oh, it's amazing! I'm out here." So,
I believe your character in that was called the Commissioner. So if you don't mind, going forward, I'm just going to refer to you as the Commissioner. I think that's a pretty cool head.
I'll take it.
In the middle of your screen, Lay, what's going on? I know the pride of Georgetown University, the pride of New Jersey. How did you get into acting in the first place?
So I got into acting around the same time, Marcus, around the end of like 2018, beginning of 2019. I had never considered acting in my life. I decided to start acting, frankly, for mental health issues, actually. Did I ever tell you that? Yeah, no. So mental health stuff. I knew a lot of actors. I had already been living in the city since back then for about 4 years. 3 years. And all of my actor friends seemed to know something about themselves. And I was like, I would also like to know something about myself. So I started acting as a way to just heal and articulate things and flow through certain things that I might have felt stuck with. Danny.
It's cool. They're gonna like clip that,
Yeah. Did you get me, Danny?
No, I dropped off, but it's still in there.
I got it.
Only I dropped off. You and Cody both have it, so I have no frame of reference from where we're going from.
But that's so funny because it got so like deep.
Yeah, and then I'm just like, deuces. I could care less. No, that's
basically I was mentally ill. And I actually had done so many things. I'd been in the mental health arena, that discourse. I'd been in it before I started seeing it on social media. And then acting was one of those things that I took up in about 2018, 2019, that I was like, wow, my friends who are acting, they know something that I don't. They're in touch with something. They feel like they have, if not a better understanding, they're just more present with what they have to confront, because you have to be in acting. And so I thought that, okay, I'll find some classes. I ended up running into some guy who's now one of my friends, who said, oh, well, if you're into acting, which I wasn't, he's like, you should sign up at the school. And I was like, oh, I'm going to only do one class, but I ended up taking the whole course. So, and that's where it started.
That's awesome. That's super cool. Well, raise our glass. The entire point of this entire podcast is so we can have like a quick little coffee with each other in the morning, because when you do projects, you don't typically, they happen. They're 11 to ours was 11 days. They typically go, like month long, and then you never see each other again. So just kind of go around the room. What do you guys got in your glass this morning?
Marcus first.
Yeah.
So I have some tea. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Well, let me. I mean, if we're gonna edit it out, I can say I have coffee, but
tea, whiskey, whatever. Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yes, I have some tea, some peppermint tea.
There we go. Okay.
I was gonna do peppermint tea too, and then I found a green tea. But I was actually going to do like both green tea and peppermint, and I was just asking my Alexa if people did that, and then I just chickened out.
I'm going the classic espresso Americano route, even though I told Marcus this at TIFF. I, wrote a film called Americano, cannot stand espresso and water together. I think it's a little nasty. So.
Well, you're drinking that right now?
Yeah, man. I'm just going, my stomach, I woke up and I was like, let's have some issues today.
Oh, it's so funny. I saw your little mug, and I was like, what is he drinking in that little mug? But you're just going straight.
I'm just going right into the vein.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but it just dawns on me, I did not introduce myself. My name is Denny, and I wrote and directed Americano. So I'm just trying to steer the attention onto our actors, who you will get to know on screen, and hopefully that they will feel like family, feel like friends to you as you enter everything. So yeah, cool. So all right, we over the course of this, we're gonna have some games and everything like that. And one of our games, there's no imaging for. Eventually, there'll be video. I'll play to it, blah, 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 blah. But for right now, episode 1, everything is a work in progress. Because subtly, and I'm just going to share this with you guys, we're going to try to get the people to know some of the music, some of the stuff that makes your emotional moments turn in the film over the course of this podcast, so that by the time that they hear it, they're like, oh, that thing's a banger, hopefully. All right, so the first thing. Our first little game here is what can I get started for you? A line that Mac and Lay say way too much in the film, but there's no other way to have it. Have people give their orders in a coffee shop other than be like, "What can I get started for you?" So the idea of this is, we'll go around, ask, "What can I get started for you?" And it can be something whether you want to get done today, a story. A topical story that you want to get into. Pretty much it's a blank canvas to go, what can I get started for you? And then you can kind of riff off of that, rant on anything you want. So, Lay, what can I get started for you?
Wait, like a topic, like anything, like a task?
Anything, yeah, anything you want. This is a free flowing thing. Okay,
well, I just picked up a dresser from Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
Guys, IKEA dresser. I just had my little hand trolley. I live in Queens, and I went from Upper West Side to Queens via train. So you have to go down to go up and across the island. And I basically lugged 120 pounds worth of wood to my home, and there are not a lot of accessible ramps in subways, so that was really tough. But yeah, I built that, and now I just really want to pack everything away because my apartment's a mess. don't want to talk about.
Wait. So you took it on the subway? You took it down from someone's apartment, put it on the subway.
Yeah, I took it down. And when you're like a young girl, like carrying heavy things, you just sort of rely on the kindness of strangers to see you struggling, and then they help you down the stairs.
Where was Ross?
Oh, working. Ross is my boyfriend. He was like, figure it out. No, he was working. Chef life. He works till like midnight. But I was texting him, sending him updates, asking for prayers. And
you're like, I'm up the first step. I'm up the step.
I was literally, Marcus, like down the first step off my little trolley. And then the boxes go like, don't, like off to the side of the rail. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, we did it. And I built it because I love building furniture. And now today I'm going to put all of my clothing into it.
I love it. Awesome. Now, Lay, you pay it forward to Marcus here.
Marcus, what can I get started for you?
I really want to learn a musical instrument right now. Okay. And I'm not sure which one. I think I'm like in between guitar and piano, both of which I started learning when I was like a lot younger, but I ended up giving up all the instruments for like sports because it was kind of like at the same time where I get those lessons, and I started, but like now, at this point in my life, I'm like, I really want to pick something up again. And so I'm in between, like I'm thinking kind of guitar because I don't know, that it's probably be easier to have in my apartment or whatever. But yeah, that's really what's on my mind right now.
Okay.
Picking up a new musical skill or something.
They're doing a lot of biopics right now. So which one of those would help you get employed better, the guitar or the piano?
I don't know. Maybe the piano.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like that's pretty versatile. They're both pretty versatile,
Yeah.
A guitar you can carry. I mean, a piano you can carry. A keyboard you can carry.
True. Yeah. So I thought about that. If it was going to be piano,
naturally you would think about that commuter.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah. I'd be lugging it. Just like you, we'd probably cross paths.
I know, right?
I know, and you would not be able to help me at all. You'd be like, lady, I got my own stuff.
We're like, good luck.
I just imagine Marcus trying to get a baby grand on like the L train going.
Oh yeah, you're off the L, Marcus?
So I'm actually off the A.
A, C, and E. That's right. Yeah.
Sorry to disrespect you.
Yeah.
That's why I was trying to be like, okay, what subline is he definitely not on?
That's funny.
Well, yeah, that's what I get started.
I've also had that impulse though to pick up an instrument because I did piano when I was way younger. And then apparently my dad knows how to play guitar, but he gave away our guitar, so I never got that like childhood influence of like, oh, my daddy's playing the guitar, I want to play the guitar. That's how it starts, right?
I think
playing an instrument. Yeah.
Wait, so if you sat down on a piano right now, could you play something, or is it like you feel like a little...
I can play a thing. Like the crazy lore about this is that I played piano for 10 years. I competed at Westminster and Princeton.
What?
Okay.
But I don't remember anything because I did it. Oh my gosh. I played piano because my mom told me to, not because like I was inspired by it. So I would actually like hide my sheet music in the couches. Like I would run away. I wouldn't want to play. I just did it to sort of pacify her. And then once that was done, I also started playing sports. After that, I was like, bye. I love teammates. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. And then Marcus, you pass it on to me just so we get the whole thing going here.
Denny, what can we get started for you?
Well, can I tell you what's been the craziest shit to see? The fact that over where we filmed, there's been drones and aliens. Let's just go right into it right away. Let's make a hard left turn.
Oh my God.
I love talking about stuff like this. Go on.
So we shot the film last January in Madison, which has been, I don't know if you watched the news at all. There's been a lot of interesting, unidentified objects, drones flying over in the air. So it's like, if we would have done this a year later, would I have had to rewrite the whole thing and make it a alien thriller Americano thing? And what, in your guys' opinion, would that look like?
Well, first of all, why wait?
Yeah,
You know?
money.
Yeah.
That's why.
Mac would be an alien.
Yeah.
Sure.
Definitely. I was gonna say
Right?
somebody would be abducted.
Yeah.
Mac being an alien, the cool. You know, I'm down for some space exploration. I'll be like, you what? You live on Mars? Take me.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
I just love the idea of there being like, you know, rather than getting in your car and driving away, a la like kind of Good Will Hunting. There's a lot of references in Americano. She just like gets on her spaceship and it's like, you know, like kind of like the end of Good Will Hunting where you see the car drive away. She's just in her spaceship just going by like galaxies, and it's like Good Will Hunting meets like Space Odyssey 2001.
Oh, that's exactly the space. That was exactly the space movie I was referencing in my head too. I was like, that's exactly what it is, or a Hitchhiker's Guide or something.
Right, 100. Yeah, because better music. Yeah,
yeah.
Across the universe.
Yeah, it would be that. Maybe the is it too cliche for the aliens to be the antagonist in that? So like Jack is being like chased down by, and Jack's dad was an alien.
Boom.
Or did business with aliens.
And that's why he's so good at basketball, and it's really a sequel to Space Jam.
Oh my God. Let's be very careful about sequels about Space Jam.
Yeah, right, exactly. Space Jam Newer Legacy.
Yeah. Wow, I really like where that's going.
Yeah, maybe we will workshop this, and in 2026 we'll get, you know, Warner Brothers on board for Americano 2, Space Jam Newer Legacy. So if you have a what can I get started for you, please email us at sellingamericano@gmail.com. Plenty of ways to get in contact with the show. Guys, this was our first coffee chat. I told you it was not going to be more than 15 to 20 minutes. And as a recovering radio producer, I like to stay on the clock. So thank you for joining me. Episode 1 of the Morning Americano. Any parting shots, by the way, before we get out of here? Anything that you want to get off your chest?
I love you guys. I miss you.
Yeah, well, Marcus, I see you quite frequently.
Yes.
Marcus and I have worked together since Americano a couple of times, so that's been awesome.
With Adrian, who will be on
with
this.
Adrian too.
Yeah, that's
yeah, it's been a good time.
How about you, Marcus?
You created a nice thing.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you very much. It's, you know, you got to get the right people together in a room, which is what we hope to do on here. The Morning Americano will be joined over the course of this by obviously Lay, Marcus, but then we'll get Adrian, we'll get Darren on, we'll get all these people who you will get to know, because right now these are all just names to you, but you'll soon know them as their characters. And then, as I had to do many times in the edit, that people refer to these people as their characters when I go to them by their names. So thank you for checking out the first episode of the Morning Americano. For our guy Cody on the socials, for Marcus, for Lay, I've been Deny Gallagher, and thank you for having your first cup of coffee with us this morning.